Kun Tunsatit, recently Kun Jatuporn Prompan is back on stage again, and this time it's involved money.
A lot of money.
Yes, he's demanding 10 million baht compensation for the wretched victims.
For each of the for each of the family
of the victims of the last year political violence.
Yes.
What is your view on this matter?
I have been checking public reaction to this demand by Kun Jatuporn, and almost everyone that we have been talking to agree that political compensation is really important. It's not just about healing the wound of the past, it's about the future also. People, when the government has to compensate to the victims of political violence, it will give the future authorities some lesson. They will not rush into doing anything as violent in the future also.
There are 91
people were killed last year, and Kun Jatuporn is demanding 10 million baht for each of them.
It's interesting that this he just happened to come out after just a few days after the cabinet lineup was announced, and it was a little bit surprised that there were no red shirt members on the list.
Yes, and it looked like a really intriguing coincidence, isn't it? Kun Jatuporn was not in the cabinet lineup, and 2 days after Kun Yingluck became Prime Minister, Kun Jatuporn came out with this very interesting demand. So people try to put the two things together, but I'll say just give Kun Jatuporn the benefit of the doubt that he is trying to
really try
to seek justice for the people who were affected by the incidents of last year.
Right, and when exactly was this promise made?
We heard this a few weeks before the election, but interestingly, is most of this talk about compensation came up on the red shirt stage, not the Pheu Thai Party rally stage, but on the red shirt stage.
But are they not the same in the same league?
That's the thing. There's some gray area. Sometimes it's very difficult to separate the red shirt from the Pheu Thai Party. So what is said on the red shirt stage, sometimes we cannot separate them from what the Pheu Thai Party is saying. Right. So it's very difficult to separate them.
So can this be classified as the election campaign?
Well, it's like we said before, it's a very gray area. If Kun Yingluck herself, when she was asked by reporters to react to Kun Jatuporn demand, she would just say that I will have to study the issue first, which means that which suggests that this is not an election promise of the Pheu Thai Party, or by her at least.
Right.
So she's suggesting that this is something that has been promised not by her, but maybe by someone in the red shirt movement, or either in the red shirt movement or in the Pheu Thai Party. We still don't know.
And if there should be some compensation for those victims from the political violence, we should not focus only on the red shirts. Don't forget that in 1992 there was another political violence, the Black May.
Yes.
And I heard that one of our reporters talked to the leader of the family victims from the Black May, Kun Adun
Kheoboriboon. Yes, one of our reporters has talked to Kun Adun Kheoboriboon, who represent the families of the people affected by the Black May crisis in 1992.
What did he demand?
Interestingly, he reflected the majority of opinions that we have been hearing so far. He said that to compensate political victims is good, but you have to be fair. You have to think about the big picture, not just the red shirt. You have to think about the yellow shirts also, who suffer a big crackdown.
Yes. And don't forget those victims from the 2004 the violence in the south.
Yes, and victims are the Gruse crackdown and the Dabai crackdown. Some of them have not even been called victims. some of them are still called terrorists by the state authorities. So there is a lot of gray area in this. So, Kun Adun is saying that we have to be, of course, the compensation is good, but we have to look at the big picture and we have to be fair to everyone.
Right. And what did the Prime Minister say about this? The demand from Kun Jatuporn?
Of course, she has been saying what she has been saying over the past
Yes.
few days.
Which is what?
Which is, I will study it first.
First, okay. It seems that she would take a lot. It would take a lot of time for the Prime Minister to study and resolve this problem. So that means we may have to come back and talk about this issue a few more times.
Yes.